Kashif Kyani had a thriving real estate business a year ago. This project should have been completed many months ago.
The real estate sector is kind of a meltdown situation. A meltdown situation means that it's freezed where it was and it's not improvement. Even all the construction sites are not working at their full capacity. So they reduce, if it's necessary to build, they are building at the pace of 10%.
This is because Pakistan's economic growth slumped to 0.3% this year. The country has missed all major economic targets, including large-scale manufacturing, agriculture and the service sector. This has led to record 38% inflation in May, the highest in Pakistan's history.
हम लोग तकरीबन 6 मेंबर हैं फैमिली के ना.
We are a family of 6. Earlier, we were able to buy food items for $60. It has now become so difficult. Now we spend $120 to buy the same food items.
गरीब जो है वो दिन ब दिन गरीब.
Poor is becoming poorer. The situation is bad. It has become extremely difficult for people to pay fees for their children, buy food and even milk for kids. I request the government to please look into this.
Against the worsening situation, the finance minister presented a second coalition government budget in the parliament.
When the current coalition government led by Prime Minister Shebhaz Sharif came to power, it tried to revive the IMF program. The government at that time knew that Pakistan would have to take very painful measures for economic recovery, due to which the people had to have face inflation and unemployment. But the government saved the state instead of politics by putting its political capital at stake.
The budget outlook shows a precarious economic situation. The total outlay of the budget is $51 billion, but roughly $31 billion goes to interest payments and defense. That leaves no option for the government but to borrow more. It needs $24 billion in loans in the next fiscal year. Last year's floods, political instability after Imran Khan's ouster, and indecisiveness of the coalition government are seen as major reasons behind Pakistan's economic crunch. And the delay in the revival of an international monetary fund bailout has heightened chances of a sovereign default. Pakistan's foreign reserves have plummeted to less than $4 billion, only enough to cover 1 month of import bill. Despite the government's promises, prospects of an economic revival look slim. Kamran Yousaf, TRT World, Islamabad.